Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are going to be doing a bit of slurry. I know I mentioned in the last video that there was going to be no slurry for a couple of weeks, but since then we've just had some exceptionally dry weather, and it's leaving us to think maybe that we may pay for all this dry weather a little bit later on. So we have a couple of fields that we could mix that tank that we took a few loads out of. We're going to mix it again. We're going to try and bang out a bit of slurry on some early grazing ground. We're not going to do very much. We're going to do a couple of fields. It'll help to alleviate the slurry pressure if the weather does turn bad, and also then it will bring on the grass a little bit. So that's what we're doing today. Mixer is on the 3650. We're going to drop it in the tank, give it a bit of a whisk up, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. Winner of the competition will be announced later in the video, so watch out for that. And yeah, let's get going with it. Okay, so we have it all washed down. Just keeps it right. Stops the slurry from discolouring the galvanised. It'll do that after a couple of years. This mixer must be the guts of 5 years old. 4 years old anyway. And it still looks very, very good. So yeah, just washing it down just keeps it right, as it does with most things. But anyway, alright, going to get this hooked off, and we'll get the tanker then on the tractor and hook it on. We're going to put the tanker on the 6.9. We're not going to muck up the 3650. We will do some slurry on it later in the year when things dries up a bit, but yeah, we'll stick her on the 6.9 for now. Alright, so we're just heading off to do the first load. Tanker's on, obviously. We're all filled up. And yeah, it's just having to do a few drops of rain on the window, of course. What else would it do? What could go wrong out here? Let's hope the conditions are okay. Let's see. We have a couple of loads done and it's a little bit sticky. It's a little bit stickier than what I'd like. It's carrying, we're not doing much harm in the field itself, but we're carrying a little bit of muck onto the road, which I don't like to do. So we're just going to finish this field, this load here. I'm going to try and make it do it. Yeah, thought it would have been a wee bit drier than what it is. Probably the fact that we had calves, the reared calves were grazing on this field for part of the winter, and they would have poached it a little bit, so it's probably held a little bit of moisture, more so than a field that's been lying idle. So yeah, that's what I'm putting it down to. But anyway, yeah, we'll get this load out. I'll put the drone up and you'll see how we're getting on. Hopefully we don't mark the field too much on the last load. Alright, so we pulled the pin out after that one field. Conditions, even though we weren't marking the field that much, it just was a little bit sticky, and when you're coming in and out, it was, or in the field, it was just picking up a little bit on the wheels. Get onto the road, then it was mucking up the road. I'd love to have gotten that other field that runs next to the one that we'd done. I'd love to have gotten it spread as well. And then there's a couple of 2-acre paddocks on either side of my own house. I'd love to have got it spread as well, and just drive those on a little bit. So it would just leave us so we'd have a bit of grass then for the cows when the cows would get out on it. But weather didn't work with us, so we had to just leave it. So we'll see what happens. If the weather stays good over the next number of days into next week, it might be better conditions then to travel on it and not sticking as much to the wheels, or maybe we'll get a bit of frost. We get some couple of nights frost, and ground hardens up. We'll maybe spread them in the morning time or something like that. So we'll see what happens. We're not too pushed. We'll walk around it anyway. Next part of the video, going to go back to the house now, and well, it'll be this evening, and we'll do the winners of the fabulous Olight torch. So watch out for that. Okay, so competition time. So the guys over at Olight very kindly sent me out this light to run a competition for. Competition was very simple. You'd answer a question. It was run over 3 different platforms. You could have entered it on YouTube, you could have entered it on Facebook, or you could have entered it on Instagram. So it was on all 3 platforms. The question was, what was the track that I done up last year? And I think nearly everybody got that right. It was a fairly simple one. And yeah, in with a chance to, if you're in there and you'd answered the question, you're in with the chance then to win this light. It's the Olight Seeker 3 Pro. It's got 4,200 lumens of powerful light out of it, 250 meter throw. So she's a powerful little light. Brighter, smarter, safer is the slogan on the top of it, and it's all of that. Fantastic little light, all different options on it on the back. You can set it at all different lights and power modes and all that kind of stuff. So it was really nice light to have the chance to win. So as I say, 3 different platforms. We put all 3 platforms together. We picked out the winner. The winner is, just have it here on my phone, CDemo11. Actually entered it on Instagram. So have a screenshot of it and all, so you'll be able to see it. I'll put it on the screen here. CDemo11. Demo, if you just get in touch with me, send me details of the address and everything to send it to. We'll get that sent out to you this week. And yeah, many happy hours of shining this light around the place. So congratulations. Again, big thank you to Olight for sending the light out and making this competition happen. And yeah, that's it for today's video. If you didn't win this competition, if you've entered, hard luck. We will try and run another competition soon enough. We'll try and run on the next couple of months, maybe for a light or for something else. We'll do something, and you'll have another chance maybe to win something then. So thank you very much for watching. As always, if you're not already subscribed, hit the sub button, comment on the video down below if you have any questions, and of course hit the like button if you haven't already done so. That's it for today's video. See you in the next one.